Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Stanley Parable. I'm blown to smoke, and I hear a phone ringing.
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
I don't know who you are, and why didn't you just call my phone in here? Why didn't you just call that? Yeah, there's a phone right here. You could have just called this phone. Why are you calling that phone over there? That's not even my desk. I'm employee number 427. That's right, I didn't forget. I didn't forget at all. Stupid bucket. Oh, wait. Yep, perfect. There we go. Stupid bucket. Of all the times he's just begging me to pick it up. Anyways, we're gonna go collect this other little figurine over here.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room,
Sorry.
and Stanley knew it perfectly
Still congested, as I've
Perhaps
explained
he
in the
wanted to
last
stop by the
episode.
employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly.
I never really had a chance to look around this room.
It had really been
Alright, I
worth
looked
the
around it.
detour after all. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
So, we're not gonna actually do an ending here. I'm just wanting to...
Stanley was so bad at following
get
directions.
this last
it's
figurine that's
incredible he
over
wasn't
here.
fired years ago.
Which is...
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy.
Oh wait, there actually is an ending. There's one
I
up there.
realize that investing your trust in someone
That
else
I
can be
haven't done.
difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. What? Really? In the middle of something, do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Exactly.
Why, I don't know how to
is-
convince you of this, but
What
I
isn't that?
really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm...
And there it is, the last Stiggly Wiggly.
Stiggly
Savor this
Wiggly.
moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all.
But you're
that
not.
would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Now listen carefully, this is important.
Nope. Anyways, because now that we got the... figurine in that area, that means now we can just get on with whatever the heck we wanted. What the heck?
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines, those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last
Wait a
one.
minute, are we back in the
Wasn't
memory
it just
zone?
the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
Last time I visited the memory zone, I was frozen for decades. Now remembering when Stanley found the collectibles. Oh, jeez Louise. Wait, this is a different area now that I think about it. This ain't the same memory zone. Okay, fine. I'll just... Wait, these stairs weren't here before?
Here's where it all began. The first collectible.
Yes.
Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
What? 7 out of 6? What the heck? That was pretty funny.
And here was a second Stanlerine. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around in the warehouse. You did that,
I wanna
Stanley.
jump off.
I'll be honest.
Let me
back
jump
then
off.
I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of
8 out
mundane,
of 6.
unremarkable ways.
Let me off. No, I don't want to live this life anymore. sucks. What the heck?
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember?
I believe it was under the stairs. Because if I remember doing that correctly...
Hey, that's exactly
Hey.
right. It was here, under the stairs.
Yeah, that
it
was like-
the third one. You picked it up.
Yeah, that was
and
in the
then
last
after that,
episode.
you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
Wait, do I just... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, do I just go back the other way, or
Let's
what?
see. What came next?
Uh...
Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room.
I
but
didn't
it's
find
here in
one
the
here.
memory zone, so it must have happened.
Well, it's 10 minutes 6. I don't remember this room at all. Oh. And there was one here. There was...
This was the 5th mini Stan, and this one was really something special. It was behind the
Yeah.
boss's office. I remember it so clearly.
Yeah,
In
I
fact,
do as well.
because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion.
What?
Enjoy.
Wait, what? I remember doing this before. Oh my gosh. Dude, as a kid, I used to mess around with this stuff so much. On like my old computer and whatnot. Except I couldn't do recordings of that at all though, but it was pretty amazing, dude. Oh man. Well, ain't this just a throwback and it just made me feel like a kid again? As I'm now in the life of an adult now.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but
I
it
bet
was
you
8
did.
minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
It was 8 minutes. I wouldn't spend on anything else. Oh my gosh. Oh, this way it is then. There's a lot of curtains. And then the final room.
And then,
is-
Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final
Yeah.
figurine, right here by the red and blue doors.
Yeah, this was at the
This memory
beginning.
is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others.
Yep.
Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the
Who knows?
moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It
Yep.
was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Blue. Oh, it doesn't matter. Lame. What the heck?
And then there was no more.
You are in the
because
present.
we've caught up
Oh,
to the
what
present
the heck?
moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
Oh, what the heck? That's it? Okay then. On to the next ending then.
No, I'm not
What?
done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines?
No.
Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone
What?
again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
Oh, for crying out loud. I'm over this ending. Crying out loud. I'm still going through the blue door.
Okay, yes, the room with the red and blue doors. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial
13
tour
out
of
of
the memory
6?
zone, this one
What the
is the
heck?
most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
Oh, I'm sure you do, bud. Well, guess what? I'm done with this ending. Let me have it. For crying out loud. Oh, for crying out loud.
And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
Yes, I remember. Oh, for crying out loud.
Yes, I love that video.
Gosh dang it, narrator. Sorry. I should have muted the mic there, but I completely forgot. I still don't remember this room
Still
at all.
don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good
Yeah,
room, though.
I-
A solid room.
Yeah, pink's a manly color. Although I do agree with him, I have no memory of that room at
These
all.
really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have neutered the
60.
intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
I do, yeah. I do enjoy finding collectibles and hidden items and whatnot, though. I just love doing the adventuring stuff and whatnot. Yeah, this is why I found the other one, not in that pink room. What would happen if I were to go that way? Anything? No, it's just a black screened room. Whatnot.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember?
Let me off!
I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
I don't know. Why are you asking me? Give me a sec, guys. What's blowing my nose? Sorry about that.
This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines.
Well, let me out.
I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
I don't know, the jump circle?
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were
I
originally
can't
sold
jump!
on. I remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it. Oh, yes, the two doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic
Wouldn't it be-
memory, this one.
Wouldn't I be going through this door? Right. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh.
And before everything else, there was your office. Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office?
Oh, for crying out
There's
loud.
something I feel I can remember. I can remember.
Nope, it was just this room, bud.
Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions, he would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely?
Yes.
Perhaps that's it.
Like me.
Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore.
What?
Oh, but he truly was so much
How?
fun to play
Wow.
with.
How could you say
You
that
know
about
what?
Stanley, dude?
Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Wow, dude, how can you say that about Stanley, dude? What do you mean you don't need him anymore? Isn't Stanley your boy? Something? I don't know. And anyways, we are going to continue on.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Trying to look for those one computer things. You know, the ones with the awaiting input thing. What am I going for next? Oh, I know.
When Stanley came to a set of two
Oh,
open doors.
wait.
He entered the door on his
Yeah,
left.
no. We're good. Yeah, we'll do this one. So there's one that involves you. It involves the boss's door.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
You
Feeling
go
a wave
through,
of disbelief,
and-
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
So,
Hoping he'd coming to
you
a
go up
staircase,
here.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
And if I believe it is... Oh, will it even activate because of this?
Here's the door.
Yep, okay, it worked. Yep, there you go. Alright, so that's what you gotta do. What is up with that, by the way? It's like you walk through the door, but then he just stops talking. At all. And it's like, even if you're going back, he has no lines at all. Some of those lights were off. I don't know if they were off when the last time. Those ones were off, I remember. You step through and he starts talking, but when you step back out, he just stops talking. Stupid bucket. And yeah, it was just, this right here. You just go in here. Yeah, that's right. You are now leaving. Wait, is it that way or is it this way? What? That is so odd. Because that's the room I was just in. And yet... What the heck? So we just go up the stairs. It looks like we have to go up there a few times actually. What the heck? It just loops. Why you do such things in looping? So, look down there for crying out loud. It's quite interesting. Yeah, it loops. What the heck? 427. Still never forgot my employee number name. Okay, guys. I'll eventually do the endings with the bucket. As much as I don't like to carry that thing around. It seems kind of pointless to be carrying around, if you ask me. How many times do we have to go up these stairs? It's so dark here, what the heck? What? Escape pod launch bay. What is this? Warning, entering the escape pod will initiate a relay that once triggered can't or cannot be disabled or paused. Is that both? Both the narrator and player, I assume, must be present in order for escape to play out as intended. Do not proceed. I don't know this other stuff right here. Do not proceed. Do not. Oh, it's just repeating. So the narrator and Stanley both have to be present. Well, that's gonna be an issue. Consider. What the heck? How far out do I have to go? Oh, there it is. What? Why do both have to be present or something? I could just get in here, right? Oh. Wait, did he just reset the game? Oh, he did. Okay, so... Okay, we're gonna go do the other ending now. That
Even
involves...
now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
Like, I would flippin' know. What the heck? Yeah, so sometimes the dialogues do change. and whatnot, though. Alright, well, there ain't nothing here, though, so... Now... Let us do the ending where I pick up the phone.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
And now, I don't like...
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
And I didn't even read this last time. Penalty for misuse cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000. Well, you can't charge me if I die.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Oh, really?
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Oh.
Someone you've forgotten about.
Oh, I just realized the balloons up there.
Stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
I wonder if they used balloon physics and just had those balloons they spawn it on the ground and they just let it go flying up.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
It's dark, I can't see anything.
That's her, Stanley.
Let me pick up the phone. There we go. Hello. What?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting.
I can't even
I'm just
move.
pulling the bread out of the oven. All right.
426,
Okay, there we
425.
go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
What the?
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
You know, that just had to be the rudest thing you've ever done. Jeez Louise. Is it? Can I have an option to walk away? 425?
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Oh, I see. Hello.
This is a
Hello,
very sad story
loving
about
wife.
the death of a man named Stanley.
You know what? I'll take the mannequin. Betty. Hi Betty the mannequin. Guys, I now have a mannequin that's a wife. Her name is Betty. She's very cute. My gosh, that butt. I mean, it's not just the booty, it's just also her face. Face, obviously.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Hi, Betty. My day. Oh, man, you will not believe my day. My day has just been so crazy. I've found so many endings. I found an escape pod, which possibly led me here to you. I don't even know. But then there was this phone, and then I picked it up, which eventually actually brought me here. But anyways, oh, you won't. Oh, you want me to press X? Okay.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what
Wait.
he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Don't listen to him, Betty. Don't listen to that guy in my head. We are going to live happily ever after. We are gonna have some little mannequin babies running around the place. We might name it Jeffrey and Penelope. If we ever had twins in that day, that's what we're gonna call them.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild
This is not
expeditions
funny.
into the
This
unknown.
should not be funny at
Fantastic
all.
discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
It won't ever happen again. You want to watch some TV, Penelope? Oh, no, you're Betty. No! No, I called you my daughter's name. My mannequin daughter's name. I'm so sorry, Betty. You want to watch TV? Oh, I'm so delusional. Let's watch TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Hey, spend time with the boys. What the heck? I thought Penelope was a girl. What the heck? Is Penelope even a girl? Betty, why didn't you tell me this? Okay, anyway.
So he went further.
Boys.
He imagined that he came to two open doors.
Penelope,
and that he could go
that's a
through
boy.
either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful.
Why did you bring my
to
office
behold.
desk here? I thought I wanted to. I don't know. Please press Q to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this
What
fantasy
the-
world, he began to fill it with many possible paths.
Jeffrey,
and
you
destinations.
pooed all
Down
over the
one
floor.
path lay an enormous round room with
Gosh
motors
dang
and
it.
mind controls. And down another was
Wait,
a
what the
yellow
heck?
line that weaved in many directions. And down another
Wait a
was
second.
the baby.
This ain't ours.
And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Betty! Betty, what is this? Why did you bring the filing cabinets home as well? Gosh dang it. Betty, I told you not to do this.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this
Wait,
free.
even the room
Surely
is
there's
changing.
an answer down some new path.
I mean, the
Mustn't there
walls.
be?
I obviously knew the
Perhaps if he
room
played
is
just
changing.
one more time.
Oh my gosh. Betty. Betty. I love you, Betty. I love you so much, Betty. As a matter of fact, I love you so much all the way to the moon and back. No, even better yet, the entire galaxy and back.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the
Betty?
more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Betty, where'd you go? Betty! Dang it, Betty, why'd you leave? No, Betty! I'm sorry! Don't leave me!
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything
No.
but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
What do I got to lose anymore? Betty left with Jeffrey and Penelope, who's actually a boy! I don't get life anymore.
You see? Can you just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's
How do I
electing to
access
kill
those files,
himself?
by the way?
How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
To question nothing. Oh my gosh. Dang it, Betty, Jeffrey, and Penelope, who's actually a boy.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time you'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please die. What the
Stanley
heck?
pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
It's not funny. This is not funny. I don't know. The room changed. What the heck? Anyways. By the way, who's Betty and who's Jeffrey and who's Penelope that's actually a boy? I don't know anymore. Anyways.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. I need to think for a minute. What's the Did I do all the endings? Did I do all the endings as No, actually, no, I didn't. There's an ending that involves me escaping. Escape.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
Want the
decided to
balloon
go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Doors. Well, he's already opening up everything.
Here's the door, just go.
Oh my god, he really does not like this part anymore. I think he was tired of my BS. Oh, there was something I wanted to try here. What if I go back up? What would happen if I were to do that? So, I am here. It says I have the option to go back up. Oh, I can actually do that.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Because I like pressing buttons. What the heck? Can I fall through this? I want to fall through this. So, what would happen?
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow! I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
What? What do you mean that what do you mean that's not the code? Excuse me. I keep forgetting I have to mute my mic when I do that.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
What do you mean? It's just basic stuff. So, what?
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
Okay. Why does it keep making me look this way? Anyways. Hello.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
What? Oh. What the heck is this? Well, I know what that is for some reason. Although I don't know how that works actually.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
Oh, for crying out loud. Still, I don't get how that thing works. Isn't it like heavy on one side? Well, I mean, it probably is because of that hat and that little nose. So, like, it gets water, but then it goes back up. Well, in this case, oh, coffee, my bad.
All right, I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Oh, is that it? Okay. Okay, back to going down the elevator again.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
What, do you think the gameplay's too slow? Ha. And back up we go. Oh, he doesn't say anything? Oh, there we go.
You know what? I've just thought of something.
Whoa.
Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize?
What the heck?
It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Oh, quite loud.
There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing
it's too
audiences
slow.
want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for
One of
the
these
story,
days I want this
the
to shoot
characters?
upward like in
Why
Willy
aren't we
Wonka.
given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate,
second again.
and then to
I'm gonna start
marvel
the
at the
narrative.
eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years, and it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of
Okay, there we go.
revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think.
Oh,
I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel
Oh, I see it.
sharp
It's all the
and
way up there.
vital and alive.
It's
That's
getting
why
faster.
people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why...
Oh, really?
Oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a
Oh, that's
tremendous
different.
impact on them for the better. Oh, good, we're here.
Oh, dang time. Anything. Just don't want to fall through. Anyways.
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around
World's
the corner here
healthiest human
somewhere.
being, all tricks revealed. How did it? How we did it? The pyramids. Live, the guy who went to Mars. All eyes on Stanley live on stage. Nice. I'm gonna be on stage, mother. Are you proud of me now, mother? An evening with world peace, baby. Oh, and it's cute.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
The man proceeds myth legend. Oh, the Stanley Parable. Anyways, nothing over there. This man Minecraft door sound. A Q&A with the world's first sentient machine. That looks like the thing from Iron Man. Doing great. A conversation with Alexander the Great. Okay.
All right,
Tuesday.
are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to
427.
craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get 'em.
I don't even think anyone's even gonna show up at this thing. The dude who came up with pizza. That's also how Pac-Man was born. Oh, okay, there are actually people here. Look, that guy's floating. I feel like I'm gonna collapse. God, you know what? I kid you not. I cannot do this myself. Stand up in a bunch of... I cannot do this myself. With the way I could stand in front of a crowd. Well, that's... What the heck? But yeah, anyways, before I end this episode, standing in a big old crowd like that, I freeze up. I couldn't even do a school presentation. That's how bad I was at this. I was not the best, bud. I can tell you that. Well, other than that, I really was not expecting there to be a crowd, but anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this episode. If you guys like this episode, go hit that thumbs up, leave a comment down below. I will get back into Minecraft. I just wanted to play a different game and experiment with this new recording stuff that I'm now able to do. So, and the better way to do that is to play the Stanley Parable. Hit that like button, leave a comment down below. Also, why not subscribe? A little bell will pop up. That's a notification bell. Keep you up to date with today's videos. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Have a good one, guys.